Hello and welcome to a brand new Let's Play of another Resident Evil game. So this is the weekend, and at the moment I'm doing Resident Evil weekend Let's Plays. I don't know. But anyway, this one we're going to play is a pretty interesting game. It is essentially before the very first Resident Evil game. As the name implies, it is Resident Evil 0. So this happened before the events of Resident Evil 1. I remember years ago when it came out on the GameCube, and I was reading about it in magazines and stuff like that, how they were doing this, and I always thought it was quite an interesting idea, although again, like I said, I'm not really a fan of prequels, as you know, but it was a prequel that I sort of accepted because, well, the characters that you play as, or at least one of them anyway, you know she's going to be alright because she appears in the first game. So, although you could argue, well, that's spoiling it before. Yeah, I do. I appreciate that. But I don't mind it if you know the characters are going to be alright at the end. But all the other characters that you meet in here, well, you know some of them are not going to make it. So yeah, it's an interesting title, this one. But I like it. I really do. It's not considered the most interesting of the series in terms of the franchise. Like, out of the main sequenced games, this one is considered to be apparently pretty dull compared to, say, 1, 2, 3, 4 and all that, and I can see where they're coming from, but I actually quite like this. I think it's a very eerie game. It definitely explores a lot more background stuff about how, you know, the Umbrella became to be what they were, and who came up with the T-virus, and also how the outbreak even started in the first place, you know. And as a game, I think it's quite creepy, it's eerie, it's also quite tricky as well, because it's got a very interesting system in it, which I quite like, but I don't think they've ever adopted it in this way in future games till about Resident Evil 5 and 6, and even then, I don't know how that system works in those games compared to this one, but, you know, I'll show you what I mean when we actually start the game. So, I believe I've set everything up. The only thing that I'm going to try out is the... is it display? No, not display. We're having it on wide mode because, you know, the game's been optimised for that. I know the original game was 4:3, but we're going to have 16:9 on this one because it's been optimised for that, as I said. I'm just checking now. Yeah, here we go. I'm going to try recording this in 60 frames per second and see what happens, because with Resident Evil 1, it didn't like it. It kept shuddering every now and again. If that happens again at the beginning, then I'll restart and do it at 30 frames per second. Okay? So, but I'm going to give it a go because I haven't tried it yet, and this game I think is a little bit more refined than the first one, but I could be wrong. Anyway, that being said, let's start a new game. And we've got easy, normal and hard, which makes a change because last time it was just well, on Resident Evil 1, the HD remaster, you just had very easy, easy and normal, but this time we've got easy, normal and hard. I don't really know what to do with this one. I have only played this game once through, and I can't remember that much of it. I've watched some LPs, but not for a while. And that's one of the other reasons about this game that people don't like. It's not very memorable, which is okay for replayability, because then when you do decide to play it again, you're like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So that helps. But apparently hard mode is actually quite hard. And I don't know if I feel comfortable doing it. Then again, it would be boring if we just did it on normal mode and easy mode, wouldn't it? Oh, alright then, let's give it a go. Let's do it on hard mode. And it is apparently quite hard, like I said. This hard mode is hard. And as always, the game has decided to just double check we want to play it in wide mode and have the alternate control type, which we do. Basically no tank controls, blah, 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 blah. So, yep, right, that's cool. Let's see if this works then in 60 frames per second.
A Midwestern town in America, Raccoon City. A solitary island far off in the sea, Rockfort Island.
What, is that where it is?
An island that would become the second Raccoon City, Sheena Island.
Hey? What?
There are still many unanswered questions about these seemingly unrelated yet intensely traumatic events.
Yeah, like, what the bloody hell is Sheena Islands? First time I've heard of it.
International enterprise Umbrella was somehow involved. Little is known as to the origin of this faceless corporation.
You mean they were involved?
When was it established? By whom? And how was the T-virus created?
All pertinent questions.
To uncover the truth, we must delve deeper into the events which transpired in the beginning, before the mansion incident.
So yes, this takes place before the mansion incident, and how the cutscenes have still not been optimised. I suppose it would have been hard because he's like pre-rendered and all
Do you
that.
think so too?
But forgive the low quality of it. It looks like it's a nice fancy train. Oh, he's an Umbrella executive. You can see he's got that lapel badge of Umbrella on his collar. Interesting. Oh, look! It's Jesus. Hi, Jesus. How you doing? Nice to see you back again. Oh! Oh, dear. Oh, that does not look nice. Oh, dear God. Oh, my God. What the... happened fast? Jesus Christ, where did all these things come from? Ooh. Okay. Jesus, is that you? Did you do that, Jesus? Because if you did, that's not quite what I would imagine Jesus would do when he came back. Then again, he did get crucified by the humans, so I can understand him being a little bit annoyed by that. Still, horrible.
It began as a simple investigation of some bizarre murders in the suburbs of Raccoon City. Nothing in our training could ever have prepared us for the nightmare that ensued.
It's Rebecca Chambers!
Never stood a chance.
Yeah, oh.
What's going on? Engine failure.
Always happens, doesn't it? Any horror setting, there's always an engine failure in a vehicle. Though we know now why that's happened. That was due to Albert Wesker. He did this. He apparently sabotaged the engines of the helicopter of both Bravo team and Alpha team. Actually, that's a lie. The Alpha team he didn't sabotage because that would have crashed then. No, he didn't. My mistake. It's just the Bravo team helicopter. Because, as you might not have guessed, we are playing as Bravo team.
Investigate the surrounding area.
So yeah, this is the team that went in before Alpha team.
Captain, look!
It's a van with PM on it. Ooh. They don't look healthy.
Captain!
What happened?
Ugh. The van's secreting some sort of mucus. I didn't know vans could do that.
Court order for transportation. Prisoner Billy Cohen, ex-lieutenant, 26 years old. Court-martialed and sentenced to death July 22nd. Prisoner is to be transferred to the Regathon base for execution.
Blimey.
Those poor soldiers. They were good men just doing their jobs, and that scum murdered them and escaped.
Well,
Everyone, let's
maybe,
separate
yeah.
and survey the area. Our friend is brutal and ruthless. Keep your guard up.
Yes, as opposed to don't, because if you do, then dogs will come and kill you. I guess. And of course they do the standard operation of splitting up, as opposed to staying in twos or threes, because that's always the best thing to do. Well, that didn't sound good.
A train?
So it is! I wonder if it's that train that had the... yeah, I think it is that train, isn't it? Oh, it's raining! Oh god, well that was quick. Jesus. The Ecliptic Express, 7868563M23. Probably the model number. Interesting. The door to safety is shut. There is no turning back. Why not? What, is the train door locked or something? Is it locked? I can't interrupt. You haven't finished searching the train yet. I don't want to. I can just leave, can't I? If I got that bit of a warning just then, I'd be like, what? But I want to leave. I wish to leave. Oh, I suppose it is raining. Alright, well then, welcome to Resident Evil 0. We play as Rebecca Chambers. Oh yes, she is the main star in this game. Well, that's in one other person, and she can turn on the spot like a good cowgirl. Wait, do cowgirls turn on the spot like that? I don't know, I'm talking rubbish. Neo, stop it. Right, anyway. Now, the controls are a little bit different in this game compared to what we were used to with 1. In that, I mean, we can still use the analog stick to move about, which is handy. To aim, we use the left trigger and then the right trigger to fire, so that's fine. There are several control schemes you can pick if you're using a controller or even a keyboard. I'm using a controller for this because know, it just kind of makes sense. But yes, to access the menu, you press X instead of Y. I'm not sure why I'm telling you this, but I guess just in case I start making mistakes, because it's going to happen. And you can see this is our menu, which looks a little bit nicer than the one in Resident Evil 1. But then again, this is an original game compared to Resident Evil 1 being a remake. So yeah, we've got 15 pistol bullets with 30 rounds spare. We've got this personal thing called the mixing set, which is exclusive to Rebecca. As you can see, it's STARS branded. And it's a set of tools used to mix and prepare medicines. So it's not really a question of mixing herbs per se. I don't know if it is involved in it. You don't have to use it to mix herbs, but we will need that to mix chemicals at a later date, which is kind of neat. We've also got, for this version of the game, this is the PC version, the HD remaster I suppose, you can change your costume on the fly. So instead of having to sort of select your costume in the beginning like we did with Resident Evil 1, in this game you can just change it on the fly. So we've got the STARS 2002 costume, which is when this game was first released. We've got the original Rebecca Chambers 1996 costume. We've got this costume, which was a bonus costume in Resident Evil 1 for Rebecca. I think that was the director's cut. Bit weird, but there it is. We've got Rebecca Chambers in her sportswear. So remember that film we developed, which had her in a basketball outfit? Yep, you can have her in that for some bizarre reason, but there you go. It's a nice homage to that game. You can have her as a cheerleader of Capcom, because yes. Or you can have her as a Western girl, which I don't really know why or how that came to be, but it's pretty cool. You can also have a leather outfit, which is pretty nice, I won't deny that. Resident Evil 0, I guess that's her alternative costume in the game, if you unlock it, I don't know. And you've also got a nurse's outfit, because Japan. Yeah. And we've also got STARS prototype. So apparently, yeah, that's interesting actually. I'll talk more about that in a second. So that's a lot of costumes compared to the Xbox 360 remake. That is a lot of costumes. It's probably because they've got the DLC on, that's why. So we've unlocked all the costumes. But that's alright, that's pretty neat. So yeah, you can change with them on the fly. So what I'm going to do actually, instead of having the 2002 outfit, I'm going to have the 1996 STARS outfit. There we go. I think that looks a lot better for her, because it just sort of stays true to the game. It looks cool, that. But I can always change costumes up if people are watching this and they want me to sort of show off other costumes as we play, because we can change them on the spot. We can do that. So we will. But for now, we'll start off with this one. But yeah, the STARS prototype, where it said Resident Evil 0. Well, this game, when it came out on the GameCube originally. But it was actually in original development for the N64, along with the Resident Evil 2 port. And I don't know how far they got with it, but apparently you can download sort of beta gameplay well, files, I guess, of that version of the game, or at least there's video files at the very least anyway of it, and it's actually really good. Like, I don't know why they cancelled it, but I guess because the N64 was being moved onto the GameCube, and of course cartridge development was a lot more expensive compared to disc CD development, that kind of thing, in terms of the fact that CDs back in the day and DVDs had more space and were easier to make on the fly, whereas cartridges were more constrained and harder to build and more expensive. So that's probably why they cancelled it. But it looked really good. But it has the footage has the train bit on it, and it's cool. So it would have been nice to have seen that go all the way there. But in the end, it was ported over to the GameCube, and this is the version we got. And then this is the HD remaster of that version. With me? Good. Right, okay then, so enough talking now, we've rambled enough. We're on a train, and it doesn't look healthy. It's raining, there's blood on the seats, and I think there's even dead corpses about as well. Luggage lies strewn about the cabin. Seats are stained red with blood. Yes, but there's also a shoe down there, Rebecca. So, why you haven't commented on that, I don't know. Anyway, let's go this way. Now, I don't know this whole game off the top of my head completely, like I'm a bit rusty, so you'll have to bear with me. So, I might call this a semi-blind run, just because I'm a bit thick.
This is Officer Chambers from STARS Bravo team. Please identify yourself.
Where's your gun gone, Rebecca?
Is someone there?
Yeah, it's a dead corpse. Oh, that looks... Oh, God, that looks really decayed as well. Ooh. Uh-oh. Oh, balls. Oh, God, that is horrible. Oh, lovely. Oh, dear. Oh, that's bad. 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 Right. Gotta take these guys out. It's not working. I need to... Oh, he's dead. That's alright then. Now, luckily, we've got auto-aim, because it's not not as harsh as Resident Evil 1's real survival mode. I need to reload my pistol. It's a good idea to take these guys out because you're going to be coming back and forth down this corridor anyway, so... God damn it, just go down! Phew! Ugh!
What just happened? I thought they were dead.
Well, they were, and then they came back for a second go. Yeah, not good. At least on the plus side, the frame rate seems to be... It's not always at 60, it does go up and down, but it's not as bad as what it was in Resident Evil 1, so that's good. But yeah, zombies! Of course they're in this game. And, yeah, Rebecca's surprised by that. But I would be too. You'll see in the cutscenes, though, that she goes back to her original sort of 2002 outfit, but yeah. Anyway, my point being is while I was rambling there, that you do need to take out those zombies, because we're going to be going back and forth down this train. So, yeah, it's a good idea. Now then, right, where's the map button? Ah, RB's the map button. Now, I don't know if this game tells you on the map whether there are items to pick up or not, like it did in the HD remaster of the first game we played. I really don't know, so we'll have to wing it as we go along. A little bit of stuttering there with the door loading screens. Don't know why, but it doesn't seem to be upsetting too many things. And I'm sorry for the mouse cursor there. I'll move that out of the way. Right. Not looking good. Like I said, this game is creepy. Like I generally... I don't... You know, this part of the game anyway, I always find this game to be really creepy. But there you go. Small, confined, sort of claustrophobic spaces, I guess. Although I'm not really claustrophobic myself, but yeah. This poor guy must have been attacked in his sleep. His body is covered in slime. Oh no! Not the slime! It's that van. It's all the van's fault. Alright, what do we got here? Passenger's diary, July 14th. Orders came from the boss today. Looks like we're in charge of investigating the remains of the Arkley Mountains laboratory. We're moving in 2 groups. The initial group is assigned to start checking what's left of the abandoned experiment. Oh dear. July 16th. Unfortunately, the test production of BOW type Y139, and I don't know what type that is, I can't remember, had to be suspended because of this investigation. It's the same with type Y139. There's still so much we don't know about responses to the crustacean T virus. Crustacean T virus? There's a lot of interesting research left. Depending on the species and nurturing conditions, only minute doses of T bring about remarkable changes in solidity, size, multiplication of internal toxins, and brain development. If these effects can be controlled, a powerful weapon could be produced. But the sudden development of the shell results in a corresponding fragility. Certain areas become exceedingly weak. So, I guess they're talking about a creature that they've given the T virus to, or some sort of animal or something, and it developed a shell, but then the rest of it became weak. Problematically, one of these areas is the head carapace. Okay, so the head is its weak spot. It's not talking about zombies, because zombies don't have any shells on them, so I don't know what this is about. This lab we are going to. Why are they pursuing the same research? It would certainly help to find data and samples that would help us in our research. June 19th. The day is finally approaching. I'm growing more anxious. Raccoon City newspapers and TV stations are full of reports about the bizarre murders in the suburbs. It can't be the virus, can it? If it is. No, I can't think of that now. I have to concentrate on this investigation and make sure it goes smoothly. Right, so this guy was on his way to the facility. Possibly the mansion, I think he mentioned. To see what was going on. I wonder if all these people were going to that facility. Like, if this was an exclusive train specifically for that. I don't know. Probably not. I'd have thought maybe there was 1 or 2 Umbrella... probably a few Umbrella executives or executive people. But, yeah, I'd imagine... not everyone would have been that. But anyway, there you go. So, okay. Ooh, ink ribbon. Sweet, yeah, we'll take that, because we're going to need to save at some point. So I think that was in the jacket pocket. Yep, I've only got 1. Yay, because this is hard mode. They really restrict the ink ribbons in this version of the game. It sucks. Or maybe it's just 1 because it was in the pocket of the man. Because, you know, why not? I mean, this was 19... I can't remember what the year this game was set in. 98? 97? Can't remember. I'm sure there were still typewriters about. Oh, well, anyway, let's go to this room then. Ah. Now this is our save room, or save room music, which I quite like. I think it's quite sort of la 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 la. It's nice, you know? Much more... oh, there you go. 3 ink ribbons there. Alright, so you can get them in 3s then, but yeah. Oh, that's fine. But anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I like the save room music in this game. It's quite relaxing compared to the Resident Evil 2 save room music, which is just so depressing. And I also like Resident Evil 1's save music as well. That was cool. But yeah, I like this one. It's very nice and mellow. Of course, we have our herbs, which is very nice. Rebecca can just mix them like you can do before. So again, it's nothing to do with like, oh, you have to put the herb in the personal thing to mix them. No, you can just do it on the fly. It's fine. So that's cool. There's also a note here. Investigation orders. Stained with blood. Some sections are illegible. 8 miles north of Raccoon City in the Arkley Mountains lies our company's management training facility. It was shut down years ago. Now we are conducting a preliminary 2D into the reopening of the facilities. First investigation unit is already on site and opening the investigation. I want our team to provide support. The following orders will embark and 1SL Vzgatsunt. The rest is torn and unreadable. Oh, right, okay. Interesting. I'll talk more a little bit about the umbrella law later, because there are quite a few things about it where you're just like, why would you do that? And I don't mean as in just like their biological weapons research, because again, why would you do that? But I suppose you know, some people do. And it does happen in real life, although I won't say it happens with zombies, at least not yet anyway. But yeah, there's a couple of like executive decisions, shall we say, with the Umbrella Company that I just think pretty much made them fall apart as they did, because, you know, in my opinion, they were just stupid. But whatevers. Anyway, that's just me. Anyway, so I think that's everything in here. So that's our save room for now. Now then, this game, you might have noticed in the save room there's no item box. This game doesn't use item boxes at all. There is no item box inventory in this game. So what you can do instead, or at least what the developers thought would be a good idea to try, is you can actually leave items in rooms or on the floor to pick up later. Oh yes, you can pick up and put down items in the game. Hallelujah. I mean, it just makes so much sense. It's even logical as well. I mean, if you can't carry it, you put it somewhere and you come back to it later. The only downside is because of the awkward camera angle, sometimes you put it down and then you can't bloody find it and you have to like mess around trying to pick it up and stuff like that. I've got ink ribbon at the moment is like there off the screen there, so it's a bit irritating on that part. But on the plus side, we can pick up and drop off items anywhere we choose to. And what's really cool about it is, if I can press the right button, if we go to the map, it actually well, it's a bit hard to see. Let's step outside for a second and I'll show you what I mean. But basically on the map, it shows you items that you've left behind, essentially. It doesn't tell you exactly what they are, though, or at least I don't think they do anyway, which can be a bit of a bother. But you can see where our arrow is, the red and white box with the triangle in it, and the S for save point. There's a red flashy dot in that small room we were in. That's the item we just dropped down on the ground. So any items you drop down on the ground will be shown as a red flashy dot. I just don't know if like you can find... Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, see, you can zoom into the map as well. I just use LB and RB. And then you press A and you can actually find out what that item is. That's really cool. And you can do it, like I said, it's in most rooms and most floors you can drop items down on the ground. Sometimes you can't for some silly reason, and I don't know if that was a memory constraint of the game back in its day. But yeah, sometimes you can't always drop the item. You might have to find another room or find another bit of floor to put it down on, etc. It's a bit weird. But yeah, we don't have an item box system. We just pick up and put down items as we choose, which I think is okay. And it is a bit clumsy, but at the same time, I like it because it adds a bit of strategy. Where are you going to leave your items, you know? It doesn't force you to have to use save rooms and item boxes and stuff. Although, having said that, that in itself is challenging. But I like the fact you can drop and pick up items whenever you want. It's cool. Anyway, I've been talking for far too much and we haven't done very much, have we? Just taking it easy, that's all. I'm a bit nervous. It's locked and it can't be opened. The door reads conductor's office. Oh. Fair enough. Oh. Oh dear. Because that guy isn't going to get up anytime soon, is he? It's locked. It's still locked. This train employee's corpse has been brutally torn apart. He's holding something. The train key. Okay. Sweet. Whoa! Zombie! Oh no, it's not a zombie. Well, if it is, he's a very good-looking one. Yeah. Oh, it's that guy on the thing that we found.
Billy. Lieutenant Cohen.
That's the one.
So, you seem to know.
And his middle name is Lieutenant.
fantasizing about me, have you?
Perv.
You're the prisoner
Mind you, I can
being
talk.
transferred for execution. You were with those soldiers outside.
Oh, I see. You're with stars. Well, no offense, honey, but your kind doesn't seem to want me around, so I'm afraid our little chat time is over.
Oh.
Wait! You're under arrest.
No thanks, Dollface. I've already worn handcuffs.
I could shoot, you know.
As always, the dialogue in this game is fantastic. Uh-oh. Whoa! Okay.
Edward! Are you alright? What happened?
Dude. He looks bad.
Worse than... We can't.
Oh my god, is that a gunshot to his head?
You must be careful, Rebecca. The forest is full of zombies and monsters.
Zombies and monsters.
Jesus, that guy looks pretty torn up. He looks like a zombie already. Oh, good lord. Oh, it's you! Oh, bugger. Right, run! Run, 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 run! Come on. Come on. Come on, doggies. Whoa, crikey. They're quite agile in this game, the dogs. They are much more destructive than, I believe, the first game, anyway. Got to be damn quick on the reflexes. Gotta reload. God, we're so low on pistol ammo already. This is not good. Come on. Got him. Yeah, you've got to be careful with these doggos. These doggos are pretty nasty. Just like mine when they're barking. Like now. Right, anyway. Yeah, that was... Yeah, he's... Edward, you were so happy just a few hours ago. He's holding something. Handgun rounds! Oh, Edward, how did you know? His body has bite marks all over it. Yep, he's passed away. He's dead. And as you can see, he looks pale already. I mean, if he's been bit by the zombies and monsters as he's proclaimed to be, then, or at least attacked by them, it looks like he's got bite marks on his shoulders. I don't think he's going to be getting... Well, actually, I tell a lie. I think he might be getting up soon, but not his usual self. So yeah, that was Edward of the Bravo team. He's dead now. Yeah, that's going to happen a lot. Right, it's locked and it can't be opened. The door reads conductor's office. Now let's have a look at this train key then, now that everything's all calmed down. Let's have a look. Train key. It means dining car. Oh, okay. So we're going to go to the dining car then. Which is not this way, I don't think. It's locked. There's a card reader here. It looks like the door will open if you have the right card. Okay, well that's no good, so we'll have to make our way back. Now it's a good idea to kill the dogs there at that point because they will get you when you go down the corridor. The problem with the train section for this part of the game is that it's really, really constricted, as you can see. There's very little room to manoeuvre, so you're kind of forced to either try and manoeuvre against enemies or just fight them down, basically. And if you do get attacked, you just have to take the hit and push them away or throw them back and then run past them afterwards. It's quite restrictive, and as a result, it's tough. But anyway, I think we can move on a little bit now, so why not? And again, sorry for the slightly slow introduction. I'm just trying to remember controls and get the hang of things. But like I said, my memory of this game is not great, so I'm also taking it easy. Oh, hello! Uh-oh. Yep. Now, you don't have any defensive items in this game, sadly, which is a bit of a bummer. And but on the plus side, though, look, see, yellow caution already. We've got bit once. We're on yellow caution. Oh no! Get off! Yeah, these are not good. Yeah, on hard mode, you can't take that much punishment, and Rebecca doesn't have the most health in the game, sadly. She's not strong, but then again, you know, she's still cool in my books. But yeah, there's a few zombies that, again, like I said, you just kind of have to take the hit on, really, and it really does suck, but there's not a lot you can do about it. But we'll try and confront him later if we can. I must say, though, the graphics look really good. Enrico!
Enrico! Hello! Can you read me?
Enrico?
Please respond.
Rebecca!
Rebecca, I can hear
Blimey.
23 people.
Yes, he bit them to death.
Institutionalized. So keep your guard up. Can you hear me, Rebecca? Over.
Yeah, Rebecca, respond.
Stay alert, Rebecca. You wouldn't think twice before killing you.
Enrico!
Yeah, now I respond when he's gone away. Well, you should have responded a bit earlier, Rebecca, otherwise you could have maintained your conversation, you silly girl. I don't know. But yeah, there's some information on that. And that was Enrico. That's the guy that you find in the underground cavey bits of Resident Evil 1. Yeah, the guy that Wesker shoots to shut up when he says, "There's a traitor!" That was Enrico. Right, anyway, yeah, going down these corridor bits can be really dangerous because zombos will just suddenly get up from the seats. Like one that just did there. Use the dining car key. You don't seem to need this key anymore. Throw it away. Yes, please. So yeah, as we go back and forth down here, zombies will just suddenly reanimate or already be there on the passenger seats. So yeah, this is where it gets difficult to try and dodge past them and stuff like that. Plus, we can't take much punishment as Rebecca, and also it's hard mode, so it's even more doubly intensive. We're probably going to die a few times.
It's gonna be dangerous from here on in.
Where did you
Why
come
don't
from?
Cooperate.
Cooperate with you?
Yeah, I'd rather cooperate with those
Listen, little girl,
zombies.
If you haven't noticed, there's some pretty freaked out things on this train. And I, for one, want to get out of here. I don't think we stand a chance doing it alone.
You expect me to trust you, a wanted felon? I don't need your help. I can handle this on my own. And don't call me little girl.
Yeah, you tell him, Vex.
All right, Miss Do-It-Yourself. What should I call you?
The name is Rebecca Chambers, but that's Officer Chambers to you.
Officer Chambers. Bless
Well
her.
then, Rebecca.
See, I'm belittling it now.
why
Sorry,
don't you
sorry.
Go and try while I wait here.
Yeah, I'll stand here at this doorway because there is definitely no zombos on the other side who might just want to push through the door and break in. And, like, if you were following me, did you take care of that zombo outside or did you just run past him like I did? Because if you did, you're a jerk. You should be able to take him out, yo. Fine. Well, as he says, he wants to cooperate with us, but Rebecca is not keen on doing so, which I can understand, given the background information we have on him. But then again, it's either that or being killed by zombies, so I don't know. If I were her, I'd be like, I'll think about it, straight, okay, let's do it, but if you try anything funny, I'll shoot you in the head. Simple as, really. Anyway, there's a note. Notice to supervisors. When closing the dining car, supervisors are asked to switch off the automatic doors after ensuring all staff have vacated the car. The main automatic door power switch is located on the roof of the 5th car. Inspections will take place when the train is garaged. After inspections are complete, use the ladder at the rear of the 2nd floor of the dining car. Umbrella Corp Maintenance Department. Making everything bloody difficult. Because they do, honestly. It's just like, dude, can you not just have the thing in a circuit box somewhere? No, we've got to put it in this here, in this room, and this train cart, and you have to use a ladder to get up there, then solve a puzzle involving chess pieces, and oh god, it just goes on and on and on. Anyway, Billy's not letting us get away, and that door that was opposite him is locked. I just haven't checked it. So, yeah. Frame rate's beginning to suffer a little bit here, but that might be due to the fact there's a bit of animation going on. Let's hope it's not too bad. Oh. Cutscene. Oh, there's a dude. Hi. Rebecca Chambers. Stars. You haven't got anything to help with zombie bites, have you? Because I've been bitten like twice now and I'm probably going to turn into a zombie soon.
Excuse me, sir. Sir.
Oh. Oh, well that's... Oh. Oh. Oh! Ooh, that's disgusting! Hello! Ugh. Hi! Okay, run. Just run, just run, just run, just run, just run. Don't even bother trying to fight him. Because this happened. Oh god, no, Rebecca, no! No! Oh, hello. I'm going to be cool. Because that was completely and utterly pointless. Or necessary, I should say. Still, if it works for him, then that's fine.
Are you okay?
No, I just got Lily taken out by Leech. Oh no, she's fine. Guess that happens to her on a regular basis. What the bloody hell is that? Wait, was that Jesus? Okay, Jesus is a superfluous opera singer. Yeah, his mouth was slightly open there. Okay.
Who is that guy?
Dunno, Jesus, apparently. Oh.
What's going on? Who's controlling the train?
Go and check out the first engine car. Listen, we gotta cooperate with each other from now on. You got that?
And that means splitting up. No, seriously, it does.
Well, I don't...
Clue in, girl. Or maybe you like being worm bait.
All right. But you just remember, I will shoot you if you try anything funny.
See? That's what you should have said much earlier.
Now take these with you.
Oh, brilliant. Thanks, Bill. What's his name? Billy. Yeah, thanks, Bill.
If you find anything, give me a call. All right?
Yeah, and by all means, don't exchange radio frequencies or anything like that so you know who to contact and all that, because walkie-talkies don't do it automatically. You have to kind of... Yeah. Anyway, this is this new mechanic I was talking about a bit earlier on, this character switching. You can now switch between the two lead characters, Rebecca and Billy, and use their different abilities to progress through the game. Oh yes, this game has a partner system in it. So unlike having, you know, in Resident Evil 1 where you played as one character, and Resident Evil 2 as well, and then you did a scenario with them and then switched to the other character to do a separate scenario, in this one there's only one scenario, but you do it with both characters at the same time. And you can switch between them. And even though I just said earlier that, you know, oh yeah, they're going to split up and all that, which does happen from time to time, they do generally stick together and you can manoeuvre them about. You can also split them up and make them do things themselves as well, but overall, yeah, you can actually work with a partner. And it's not bad as the system goes. It's a bit clumsy, but it works. But anyway, I'll stop rambling, let's carry on. The character you currently control is called the main character. Don't let Kara know that from Undertale, which apparently is short for character, if I hadn't bloody guessed that, because I'm an idiot. Thanks for pointing that out for me, guys and girls, if you're watching. The character you do not control is called the partner character. Controlling the partner character generally moves independently, which they do. You don't actually have to move them, they will move with you AI-wise. But you can use the right control stick to control them yourself, so you can actually make them move with you if you want with the right control stick, which is pretty neat. Selecting partner on the status screen allows you to assign instructions to the character, and we'll go into that in a bit more detail, or instead we'll do it now. Solo, both characters move independently, so that means that the one will stay where they are, so your partner character will stay there and you move alone, and that partner character will continue to stay there, or you can control them with the right analog stick if you want. If you select team, then they will follow you, and again, you can still control them with the right stick, but they'll follow you automatically if you choose that. Attack. Partner attacks automatically, so you can tell your partner if ever you see an enemy, just go for it. Or idle, which is partner will not attack. In other words, if they see an enemy, they won't do anything, they'll just stand there. Unless they get attacked themselves. You can also press back to switch between solo and team behaviour. So there are some shortcuts to this. You don't have to keep using the menu to select these things, but I'll probably will do so anyway, because I'm rubbish when it comes to shortcut buttons. I tend to do it the long manual way, because that's just how I roll. Switching characters. Press Y at the status screen to switch characters. You will need to switch characters in order to progress in certain situations, so at any time you can freely switch between Rebecca and Billy. When your partner character is nearby, you can exchange items on the status screen. Choose the item from the main character's item box and select exchange. So what that's basically saying is that if your characters are close within each other or in the same room, then you can exchange items, and basically you can access both characters' inventories and swap things about. Very, very handy. Rebecca has the following attributes, so this is telling you a bit more about these characters because they're not exactly the same, they are a bit different. Rebecca can combine herb-related items, but she has weak defense, but she can use a mixing set to combine chemicals. Which kind of makes sense, she's like a Jill Valentine from the first game, you know, slightly weaker than the male protagonist, but she can combine herb-related items. Now, why is that important? Why did the game point out that it can combine herb-related items? Because of this. Billy has the following attributes. Billy cannot combine herb-related items. Yeah, Billy can't mix herbs. I know, I don't understand. Why is it that Chris and Jill and any other bloody protagonist you play as in Resident Evil games can mix herbs without thinking about it, but Billy can't? I just don't know. It kind of feels like it's an artificial sort of attribute to make the game a bit harder. Yeah, that's one of the things of this game where I'm like, eh? And you have to deal with it, and it sucks. But you can get by with it. It's not too hindery, but it is kind of like you still scratch your head thinking, really? You can't just get one herb and then another herb and then just crush it and mix it like the others do? It doesn't seem like they have to cook it or anything. I don't know. But anyway, he's got a strong offense, so he does more damage than Rebecca does, and he also has more health, so he's kind of like your tanker character, your burly macho character, because this game, remember, is a bit dated, so, you know, nowadays, you know, female characters and male characters are a bit more even pegging. I can still say, honestly, male characters are a bit stronger than females in general, but it's getting better. But back then, it's just typical for the male characters to be stronger and more powerful than the female characters, and the female characters were like support characters or damsels in distress. But to be fair, you know, Rebecca is still pretty useful, and most people tend to switch to Billy and stay as Billy as much as they can, and use Rebecca little and often, because Rebecca is vulnerable, but I sort of go between the two, really. I'm not too fussed. But anyway, so there you go. He can also push large objects, so sometimes you might need him to do things that Rebecca can't do because Billy's stronger, which in some situations makes sense. Other times you think, no, Rebecca could have done that game. Stop belittling her. But anyway, if the partner character is attacked, both the main and partner characters will die if they take too much damage. So it makes sense. But if one partner goes down, so if Rebecca goes down or Billy goes down, then it's game over anyway. So it doesn't matter if the one goes down, you can't just carry on the game as the other. If one dies, it's game over. You should always keep an eye on their condition. Partner being attacked in a different room will call for help over the radio. We'll see more about that later. If your partner does call, go to help as quickly as possible. Again, if you don't and they die, game over. Some puzzles cannot be solved by only one character. When you are stuck, try to see if using your partner will help. So in other words, some of the puzzles in this game require your partners to work together or split up to do certain bits in order for the other character to, you know, get access to it. It happens a lot. It's kind of like the main puzzle feature of this game. So yeah, but anyway, we now have... Oh my god, the frame rate is so terrible. I guess it's because of the fire here. That's probably why. But anyway, yeah, we've got Billy with us. Now, like I said, he follows us about, as I said before. If you go onto the menu screen, we've got now Billy with us. He takes up the left-hand side, Rebecca takes up the right-hand side, or vice versa if you switch them around. So, like I said, you've got all the things at the top here, like files, options, map, etc. If you click on partner in the menu screen, then you can select what he does. You can select him to attack or stay idle. You can tell him to stay where he is or be a team. You can also switch character control. So by pressing switch, I'm now playing as Billy. There you go, see? Whee! And Rebecca will follow us instead. Billy has his own inventory. He has his own pistol. He's got his own pistol bullets. He also carries the lighter, which I believe is filled up. The lighter appears to be out of fuel. I'm wrong. So it has no fuel in it, which is a problem. So there you go. So he's got the lighter. He's also got alternative costumes as well. So we'll have a quick look at those while we can. No, hang on, I'm being thick here. There we go, switch. So let's have a look at his costumes then. Not as many as Rebecca, because he's a new character. He's got the prisoner outfit. He's got the cool Pimp Daddy jacket outfit. He's got Wolf Force from Mercs, which I believe is an old Nintendo game that Capcom did years ago, like a NES game. I could be wrong, I don't know. Cody. Yep, you can play as Billy dressed up as Cody from Street Fighter Alpha 3. Street Fighter Alpha 3 is, in my opinion, the best Street Fighter game out there. I really like Alpha 3, specifically the Sega Saturn version. I know it's only in Japanese, but I really like that version of the game. It's awesome. And that's it. So, yeah, that's his characters. I haven't seen the Wolf Force or the Cody one before. Cody one looks a bit pants, but I suppose it matches him because obviously Cody has the jail outfit. That one just looks way over the top. It kind of reminds me of Rex from Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon. But yeah, I think Mercs was an old NES game, but I could be wrong on that. So if you know what that is, let me know in the comment section. But I'm going to keep him in his prisoner outfit because I just think that's the coolest one and standard one, really. I don't like the other ones too much with Billy. But there you go. So yeah, that's that. So we'll switch the personal thing back to the lighter. He's got a knife as well, which we can drop and get rid of. There's no point of us having it, so we'll leave it in here. I don't know if we do need it later on or not. I'm not 100% sure, but either way, I'm just leaving it here for now. And like I said, the other thing to note is when your partner is attacking an enemy along with you, your partner doesn't have infinite ammo. Your partner will use the ammo they have in their inventory slot. So if I switch back now to Rebecca. Oh yeah, and if you press LB on the Xbox controller, you can switch between like Rebecca's stats and her inventory, so it just makes exchange a lot easier then. But anyway, if I go to partner again, and I'm going to switch to Rebecca just for a bit because I'm used to her. Yeah, if he's if Billy's attacking an enemy and you're not, that type of thing, he'll use up ammo. If he runs out of ammo, then he won't attack. So you must make sure that you're controlling both the resources and inventory of both these characters, because if you don't, you'll get yourself into trouble. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to show the exchange thing. You can exchange pistol bullets as well. or any form of ammunition with the characters, and weapons as well. But luckily, Capcom have been nice to say you don't have to exchange all of the bullets or all of the ammo in one go. You can actually do it in clumps. So with the pistol bullets, you can do it in 15s, which is really handy, because then it doesn't mean that, oh right, they hold the pistol bullets and I have the gun. Okay, give me the pistol bullets back, I'll reload. Then you can have the pistol bullets back. No, you can actually share it out, which I think is really good. So at least they got that bit right. And I think that's pretty much it, and you'll see more of it in action as we go along, because again, I've been talking a lot in this video, I'm very sorry. But it's just to set things up. But we'll leave the knife there for now. I don't really need it. Rebecca is looking a bit worse for wear, but actually, no, thinking about it, because she's looking a bit worse for wear, I might switch to Billy. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I'd rather switch to Billy because he can take more punishment and he can protect Rebecca. And Rebecca can attack from the back. So actually, yeah, we are going to switch characters then. I wasn't going to, but I just realised that might be a better idea. So yeah, no, I mean, I'm going to keep her on attack mode, so as soon as she sees a monster, we can attack it. And with that said, let's actually... I think we'll make our way back to the save room, and we'll save the game and probably call that a video, I think. Just because. It's locked from the other side, so we can't go in there. Again, the graphics to this game is really good. Even back in its day, in the GameCube version, it was really good. But the remastered version graphics, aside from the cutscenes, I think they're really good. Very, very good. I like them. They hold up very well. Yeah. Anyway, what's this? Looks like an automatic door. There's no power, so it won't open. Right, okie doke. So where are we going now exactly? I think we've got to go upstairs to the maintenance bit, but we'll do that next video, I think. For now, we're just going to try and get through these rooms with the zombos and get to the save point, and then we'll call that a video, I think. So nobody dies. Now, I don't know where the zombos are at this point, because there are a few of them. Okay, good. Now, sometimes your characters or your partner character that is, they may go a bit OTT with the ammo and stuff when they're firing, so sometimes it's a bit irritating, but you just have to roll with it. But yeah, you kind of have to fight these zombies because they do... There we go. They are hard to dodge. Oh, God! Oh, he's still alive? Oh, God damn it. These zombies take a lot of punishment. This is not good. We cannot afford to waste this ammo. I don't want to look at the gun yet. They have got different guns, by the way. I think Billy's is slightly more powerful, but I don't know. Oh, no, that zombie's not dead yet. There he is. Dead. Now he's dead. That sounded a bit more convincing. Right, okay. Yeah, they'll get up back and forth and stuff. It's, yeah, it's a bit irritating. But, yeah, it's part of the game. That's what it is. I think it's pretty cool, actually, because the zombies keep coming back. Because, yeah, they come back at different times as well. Scary. But intriguing. That makes sense. Right, I don't know where the zombo is. I'm going to get back a bit. I can't afford to waste ammo. It's really hard not being able to see. Okay, that's alright. Yeah, I don't really want to use this much pistol ammo, but it's just not. There's not really a lot you can do about it. I wonder if I can. Can I reload? No, I can't reload for Rebecca. She's got to do it herself. Okay, that's annoying, but that's fine. Still not dead yet. Right. Okay, that's okay. We have to take this easy because this is hard mode, and hard mode in this game is apparently quite hard. So I'm not taking anything for granted. Oh, through the window you see a broken ladder. It's of no use right now. Ah, right, okay. That wasn't open before, I don't think. Right, they're dead. Come on, Rebecca. I know you're injured. Just keep it steady. Right, we're good. Right, let's roll. Now, you do have to wait for your character to sort of come with you through the door, as in, like, you must make sure they're close by, because sometimes if they're not, or if they're a little bit too far away, they'll stay in the other room. They won't come through. So that can be a bit irritating.
I'll go alone.
Okay.
Nope.
This way.
Okay.
I'm not going to go alone. That would be silly. I mean, yeah, so if the characters are too far away and you go into another room and the character's too far behind your partner character, they will stay in that other room. And you can switch between characters, though, so if it is like that, you can just switch the other character and make them, you know, you can just move them manually through the room and catch up with your partner. So it's not too problematic, but it's worth keeping an eye on, just in case. Right then. Hooray! So, that's not a bad start. I think I'm a bit annoyed that Rebecca got bit a few times, but it's hard mode. What do I expect? But let's pick up the sync ribbon then, which is on the floor. We're going to save the game and we'll call that a video. So again, sorry for the lots of talking and rambling. You know, I know they say, you know, show, don't tell, but This game like had a lot of new features and they do need explaining a bit. But at least now in the next video we can just go straight into it now, and I won't be talking as much in terms of like trying to explain things. But there you go. But yeah, I thought it's been a good introductory video. I hope it's all come out okay. You know, frame rate's been alright. Up and down a little bit, but my computer's not the most powerful in the world. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to playing this now again. I mean, I was a little bit nervous about doing this as an LP, but now I'm generally looking forward to it. Everything seems to be working okay. And I do like this game. I know I've said before that some people think it's boring, but I like it. I do like it. And I like the fact that it's hard to remember stuff because, again, it adds to the replayability when you go back to play it. You're like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So it's cool. But anyway, can I say thank you very much for watching this video if you have done. And in the next one, we'll carry on exploring the train and see what we can do about stopping it. Because it is moving as well, I just remembered. So yeah, that might not be a good thing. And also, Jesus, dude, what the hell, man? Okay? Just... I can understand being annoyed, like I said before, but not to this point. But I don't know. I suppose he's come back from the dead. You know, he's his third. Is it? No, not his third. It's his second coming, isn't it? So yeah, I suppose he could revive people back from the dead, turn them into zombies. And yeah, it would make sense. Yeah. Oh well. All right, we'll deal with him later then. Anyway, toodaloos, everyone. Take it easy. Have a good one. Hope you're well. I'll see you in the next video.